When you're writing this kind of material, there are essentially three people that you have to negotiate with. So you have you, the writer, and the writer knows everything because they're the writer. And whatever the writer knows is what the writer can include. And as your awareness and sensibilities and sensitivities and everything else grow and expand, so does your palette to pull from. That's sort of one of the things that I work with a lot when it comes to sensory apparatuses and having memories and doing in-depth sort of work like this, creating lists of character types, what's the upside, what's the down, all that stuff. Okay, so we have the writer. That's the first person. It's you. Then the second character, the second person you have to negotiate with is the narrator in this kind of writing. So in this kind of writing, you have a narrator. Now people think, well, the narrator and the writer is the same. No, not necessarily. So you can have a narrator who only knows what they know in that moment. They only report what they're seeing in real time, and they're not omniscient. They don't know all the past. They don't know the entire future. Or you can have a narrator that is omniscient, that knows everything. Or you can have a narrator that makes discoveries along the way just like we are, has suppositions. They can be informative, they can be ill-informed, they can be trustworthy, they can be not trustworthy. There's a lot of different variabilities. So you have the narrator, and then finally you have the character. We're talking about the main character right now. Then you have the character. Now, when you're writing from the character's point of view, it's really important that you have writing sessions that are dedicated to that character, in the sense of that you can only write from the character's point of view what the character knows, because there's a very strong impulse in this kind of narrative for either the narrator or the writer to influence the character, and that's no bueno. Does that make sense?